Okay. Hi, guys. Welcome to my humble abode in Dallas, Texas. My name is Melissa, and I'm going to be guiding you through a 1 hour long complimentary all level flow vinyasa class. So if you're here, check in, say hi, something in the comments just so I know you're practicing. If there's anything that you specifically want to work on, we can do that. But otherwise, yeah, let's start. So come to your mat. As for props, if you'd like to use props, I'm not going to use any today because I don't know what you guys have at home. But if we're going to continue working online, I probably recommend buying at least a strap and maybe 2 yoga blocks, just to help you out in any poses that you might need a little extra boost in. So yeah, let's start. I think today we're going to get into hips and into shoulders, taking it a little bit slower, really focusing on feeling the poses, right? Okay, here we go. Big toes touch. Separate your knees all the way to the width of the mat, and then shift your hips all the way back to your heels. Walk your hands forward. Third eye comes down to the mat. Spread out all of your fingers and start to breathe. So take a few breaths here. Settle into your space. Try to let go of everything that has come in the day before this moment. Really ground down through your palms and through the tops of your feet. Bring your attention to your breath. On the inhales, think about expanding your lungs 360 degrees. And then on your exhale, letting everything go. Letting the chest fall a little bit closer to the mat. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then when you're ready, start to slowly open your eyes and come into your tabletop pose. So spread out all your fingers. Hopefully you guys can see me okay. This is our first run, so please, in the comment section, leave any notes that would help you to hear me or to see me. So middle finger forward, knees directly under your hips, shoulders directly over the wrists, and we'll take a few cat-cows. So on your inhale, drop your belly, look up, stretch out the front of your neck, and then really push your chest forward. Open up the sit bones. Exhale, round the spine, push the ground away, chin to chest, and really grab with the fingers as you push. Straight arms. Inhale to cat. Exhale to cat. A few more just like this. You're welcome to close your eyes and take just a few on your own, warming up the spine. Really looking up on those inhales so you can stretch out the throat and the front of your chest. And then on the exhales, really doming the back and pushing the ground away. Straight arms. Good. And after you're done with a few of those and feel satisfied, come back to your neutral tabletop spine. So flat back, one line between the crown of your head and your tailbone. And let's go ahead and get into the wrists. So if you can see me here, there we go. Take your fingers, point them backwards towards your knees. And then make some hip circles here just to get into the wrists. Keep breathing. Notice if there's any stiffness anywhere in the palms, back of the hands, any specific fingers, other direction with the hip circles. And then from here, come back to neutral. Flip your palms to face up so the fingers are facing one another. And let's do some wrist push-ups. So inhale on the way down, elbows out to the sides of the room. Exhale to push it back up. Let's do 2 more of those. Inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up. 1 more. Inhale down. Exhale up. Beautiful. So come back to neutral. Actually, before we come back to neutral, let's give your wrists a little bit of an extra break. Tuck your toes under. Come up to stand on the knees and then sit on your heels for a toe stretch. Make sure your pinky toes are involved in this, so get them to come all the way forward with your other toes. And just roll out the wrists a little bit. Breathe, stack your shoulders over your hips. Make sure your stomach's tucked in. Soft face in the other direction with your circles. Good. And now stick your arms straight out. Cross your left arm over the right. Interlace your fingers. Press your palms super tight. And then up and around, stretching out the forearms, the wrists. You can go back and forth. And then an option to turn on your Ujjayi Pranayama, so your breath of victory. Allowing the breath to sound a little bit like an ocean. And this just keeps you present and keeps the thoughts at bay. Okay, once you release there, left arm is on top, we're gonna switch. Right arm on top. Interlace the fingers, press the palms. Swing it up and around. Again, stretch the wrist. Notice if there's any difference on this side. If your toes are screaming at you, let it be okay. Nothing lasts forever. Good. And from here, shake it off just a little bit. We're going to come back to our tabletop pose and prepare for spinal balance. So again, spread out all of your fingers. And then kick your left leg all the way back. Make sure your right hip doesn't sass out, right? Keep it back in line. Flex all of your left toes straight down. So if you can see me from this angle, your left toes are going to be straight down. Right hand is going to lift. Keep your belly squeezed in. Take a breath in and lift. And on your exhale, right elbow, left knee. Round your spine. Actually make contact between your right elbow and your left knee. Inhale, lengthen it out. Really grab the floor with your left hand. Exhale, round it back in. Tuck your chin to your chest. Dome the back. Again, inhale to get long. Flex the back foot. Exhale, curl it in. Let's do two more. Inhale, lengthen it up. Exhale, take it in. Last one. Inhale, get long. Really reach. Best expression. Exhale, round it in. Then lower your left knee. Reach your right arm all the way up. Open your chest. Look up at that right thumb. Ooh, just had a back pop. And then exhale, thread your needle. So your right arm is going to go under your left. Plant your right shoulder blade on the mat. The right temple goes onto the mat. And just breathe here. You can take any variation that you like. For me, I really like taking my left leg, sticking it out to the left, and right two peace fingers grab your left big toe. Once you have that, your left arm can lift all the way up and then take a half bind and hook your right hip crease. Open that left shoulder and then push down through the bladed side of your left foot. Hold here for 3. Push down through your right foot. 2. And 1. Slowly release the bind with your big toe if you have it. Left arm goes all the way up. Exhale, bring left hand back down to the mat. Inhale, lift your left leg. And then on your exhale, left knee comes back to the mat. And your inhale, sweep your right arm out and up. Open your chest. Look up. Exhale, bring right hand back down. A few cat-cows just to even it out. Inhale, drop your belly, gaze goes up. Exhale, round your spine, push the ground, really round. Again, inhale. Exhale to round. Good. Come back to neutral. We'll do the other side. Spinal balance. This time, your right leg is going to kick back. Again, see that left hip doesn't sass out. Keep it in line. Left arm is going to come forward. Flex your back toes, right? Straight down, so your right pinky toe is facing the ground. Lift up, inhale. Exhale, left elbow, right knee. 1. We're going to do 5. Inhale, lift it up. Flex the back foot. Exhale to round. Push with right hand. Inhale to lift for 3. Exhale to crunch. Last 2. Inhale, get long. Really find some space. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, take it in. Good. Plant your right knee down. Inhale, left arm high to the sky. Open up. And then exhale, thread your needle. So the left arm is going to go under right. Plant your left shoulder on the mat, your left forearm, or excuse me, your left forehead on the mat. And then again, any variation. So I like to take my right leg, flex, 2 peace fingers, grab that big toe, then push down through the blade edge side of that foot. Push down to the top of your left foot as well. Then on your inhale, your right arm lifts up, open your chest. And then your exhale, half bind. Grab your left hip crease and open that right shoulder. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1. From here, right arm goes up, take a breath in. Exhale, lower right hand back down to the ground. Release your big toe. Inhale, lift that right leg. Exhale, lower right knee back to the ground. Inhale, sweep left arm up. Open the chest, look up. Exhale, bring it back down. Tabletop pose. Beautiful. All right, let's move on. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees about 3 inches off the mat and hold it here, waking up your abdominals. For 5, 4, really grab the floor. Eyes of the elbows forward for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly push it all the way back up into downward facing dog. So in your downward facing dog, super strong arms. If you're just warming up for the day, and this is your first stretch, bend the knees a lot. The more you bend the knees, the more your spine really lengthens, right? If you're a little bit more open, you can start to straighten the legs and lower the heels. It's really your choice. Maybe you pedal it out, try a little bit of both. Separate the feet to about shoulder distance, a little bit wider than usual. Strong arms, push the ground away, and see how close you can get your head to the mat. Start to breathe here, shake out the head, all the tension out of the back of the neck. You're pressing into your thumb and your first finger. You're lifting your knees, you're lifting your thighs. Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, and then the last one, the chin to chest Bandha. I can't remember what it's called. So all 3 of those, lock them in. Really hold the energy in. Good. And then from here, walk your feet up just a little bit until the entire bottom of your foot is ground down. Take your right hand up and then grab your left ankle. Look under your left arm and twist for 3, 2, and 1. Switch. Right hand comes back down. Left hand up. Grabs your right ankle. Look under your right arm. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1. From here, left hand comes back to the floor or the mat, right? Walk your feet back just a little bit to your proper down dog. Keep the breath moving. So we're going to warm up the hips just a little bit. Right leg high to thigh. Really engage your right leg. So squeeze the right leg rather than just kind of lifting it up. Engage it. Send it up. Take a breath in. Then on your exhale, open the hip. So stack your right knee on top of the hip and try to kick your left glute. The right knee's pointing towards the side. Now, if you came open like this, close that right shoulder back down. Keep pushing the ground away. And now take some hip circles. 1, 2, big circles. 3, opposite direction for 1, 2, and 3. 3-legged dog. Lift it all the way up. On your exhale, right knee, right tricep. So come forward, actually make contact. See how high you can lift your right heel to your glute. Inhale all the way back up, 3-legged. Exhale, knee to nose, round the spine. Keep it tight. Inhale, lift it all the way up. Exhale, right knee, left tricep. Take it across. Hold. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale all the way up. On your exhale, lizard. Right foot outside, right hand. So from here, rock back and forth. Get a little bit of a hip stretch. We're still warming up. Give yourself a little bit of grace. So my left leg is still up, but if you'd like to put the left knee down and exit the toes, it's your prerogative, your practice. Notice how the wrist feels. If your wrists are hurting, you can maybe make little fists like that, and you're going to come onto the top of your knuckles. Otherwise, keep your entire hand planted on the mat. Stay here for a few more breaths. Option to come down to your elbows if that feels good. For 3, 2, and 1. Start to come back up. Tuck your back toes if they're not already. So if you were down, tuck your back toes, lift up the back knee. 3-legged dog. Right leg goes all the way up. And then on your exhale, low lunge. Right foot comes between your hands. So similar to lizard, a little bit different. So I feel a little bit more of a stretch on my left thigh. And from here, lower down your left knee, untuck your left toes, sweep your arms up for Salambanjaneyasana. Shift your hips forward, but keep control. So grab your, if you can, visualize grabbing the floor with your right heel, if that makes sense, and pull it back towards you. Soften the shoulders. So if you're up here, drop the shoulders. And then take your right hip and pull it back. So rather than this, you want to pull it back and then shift your left hip forward. Lift your chest, engage your fingers, lean back, take a breath in. And then on your exhale, half splits. Hands come down, frame your legs. If you need blocks, this is a good place for them. Shift your hips backwards, straighten up your right leg. If you're ready for Hanumanasana, start to slide your right heel forward and your left leg back, right? So different options, different levels. If you are all the way down, you can reach your arms up. Twist. Otherwise, hold your half splits and maybe windshield wiper that front foot. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Shift forward, come back into your low lunge, tuck your back toes, lift up your back leg. Inhale, 3-legged dog, right leg high, all the way up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths in down dog. Really push the ground away. Now maybe see if you can straighten your legs a little bit more. If you still need to bend your knees, great. Belly onto thighs is a great option. And then from here, left leg goes high. Again, engage that left leg. See how high you can go. And then on your exhale, open the hip. So point your left knee to the sky. See if you can lower your right heel a little bit. Come down. Close your left shoulder if it came open. And now make some hip circles. Ready? For 1, 2, 3, opposite direction. For 1, 2, and 3. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Lift it really high. Look forward. Exhale, lizard. So your left foot is going to come. You're going to shift into plank. And then your left foot is going to come outside your left pinky finger. Oh, now we're in lizard part 2. So again, your choice. You can lower your right knee and untuck your right toes. Otherwise, you can stay up. You can also come down to your elbows. We're going to breathe here for just a few breaths. For 3, 2, and 1. Slowly start to bring your hands back up. You're going to transition back into 3-legged dog. Inhale, kick that left leg up and high. Look forward, exhale, low lunge. Shift forward into your plank and then plant that left foot down slowly, softly, right? Take a little bit of time to pivot back and forth on the ball mound of your right foot. And now go ahead and lower your right knee. Untuck your right toes. Shift the arms up. Salambanjaneyasana, part 2. Again, notice your shoulders. Bring them back down. Shift the hips. Pull that left hip back. Right hip goes forward. Grab the floor with your left foot. Push into the floor with the top of your right foot. Pull your belly in. Mula Bandha. Engage your pelvic floor. Lift your chest. Engage your fingers. Take a breath in. Lean back. Ooh, and then exhale, half splits. Hands come down, frame your left foot. So for those of you staying in half splits, here you are. Your chest stays forward, right? And then you pivot back and forth with the ankle, a little ankle mobility. If you're ready for Hanumanasana, start to slide your left heel forward. Your right knee comes back. And then up we come. So really try to lift, pull all of your organs up, right? Think about lifting the crown of your head. Option again to lift your arms all the way up, or to take the twist, right hand outside left thigh, left hand behind your back. So wherever you are, stay for another 3. I'm going to come back to half splits. And 1, beautiful. Come back forward, low lunge, hands outside the left foot, tuck your back toes, lift up back knee, 3-legged dog. Oh, I forgot the crunches. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Make contact. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, knee to nose, round your spine, push the ground away, straight arms. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, right tricep and hold for 3. Straight arms. 2. And 1 all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Very nice. From here, lift up your heels. You're going to walk on the ball ends of your feet all the way up until your toes are right behind your wrists. And then once you're there, bend your knees a lot. Your belly's going to be on your quads. Interlace your hands behind your back, right thumb on top. Press your palms together, chest expansion. Shake out your head. You can rock, bend one knee, bend the other from side to side, whatever feels good. Keep breathing. Notice where you feel the stretch, where it's tight. Release your hands to the floor. Peace fingers, big toes, right? Thumb on top. You can see me. There we go. All right, so your elbows are going out to either sides of the room, but first, take a halfway lift. Flatten your back, straight arms. Then on your exhale, bend your elbows and pull yourself down. Hold here for 3. Shoulder blades back. 2. And 1. Release the big toes. Beautiful. From here, interlace your hands again. Left thumb on top this time. Press the palms. Breath in. Breath out. Full chest expansion. Press the palms together. Bring the knuckles forward. For 3. Explore some movement here. 2. And 1. Release the bind. Hands come to the ground. Heel toe your feet together so the big toes touch. Spread out all of your toes on the mat as wide as you can, right? Chin to chest. Roll all the way up, bone by bone. All the way into standing. When you're all the way up, reach your arms all the way up. Press your palms. Exhale, bring your thumbs down to your heart. And drop your hands by your side. Middle fingers on your IT bands. So let's take a little bit of a flow. Okay, here we go. Inhale the arms all the way up. Exhale, right arm down, left arm over the ear, stretch. Inhale the lift. Exhale to the left, left arm down, right arm over the ear. Inhale the lift. Exhale, take your back bend, elbows to kidneys, lean back. Inhale the lift. Lift your ribs. Exhale, fold all the way down. Bend your knees. Plant your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Walk, step, or jump. High to low push-up. All the way down if that feels good. Inhale, upward facing dog. Look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift up your heels. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, walk, step, or jump. Forward fold, big toes touch. Inhale, halfway lift, option to keep your hands on the floor. Exhale, fold, chin to chest, forehead to knees. Inhale, reverse, all the way up. Press your palms. Exhale, thumbs to heart, and release. Middle finger to your IT band. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale to the right. Stretch, stretch, stretch. A little bit more this time through the left side. Inhale, bring it back up. Keep your shoulders soft. So if they're up, bring them down. Exhale to the left. Left arm down. Right arm over the ear. Stretch a little bit more. Inhale, back up. Really lift, lift, lift. Squeeze your thighs. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, lift it all the way up. Belly's in. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Your version. Inhale, halfway lift. Option to keep your hands on the ground. Exhale, chaturanga. Walk, step, or jump. High to low. Inhale, upward facing dog. Look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Really strong arms. Exhale. Strong legs. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Walk, step, or jump, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold, chin to chest. Inhale, reverse swan, all the way up. Squeeze the legs, look up. Maybe a back bend. Exhale, thumbs to heart, and relax the hands. Last time through, you ready? Inhale, lift it all the way up. Exhale, lateral stretch to the right. Really go deep this time. Press into your left foot. Ooh, inhale, bring it all the way up. Soft shoulders, pull that belly in. Exhale to the left. Left arm down, right arm over. Stretch, push to the right foot. Inhale, bring it all the way up. Exhale, take your back bend. Open up. Inhale, bring it up to mountain pose. Energize the fingers. Exhale, forward fold, your version. Plant the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Walk, step, or jump. High to low push up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Mula Bandha, inhale. Exhale. And on your inhale, lift up your heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Look forward, walk, step, or jump. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold, chin to chest. Inhale, reverse all the way up. Really reach up high. Maybe a back bend. Exhale, thumbs to heart. And release the hands. Good. Okay, let's move on. Inhale, chair. Sink it low. Squeeze your thighs. Squeeze your ankles. Big toes touch. So it's like you have one leg, right? Sit a little lower. Pull your belly in and slight tuck to your tailbone. Soft shoulders, biceps back. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Sit a little bit deeper. The weight's in your heels. Pick up all your toes. Put them back down one by one. Soft face, soft breath. Another breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, high to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Flex your foot. Exhale, step it between your hands. Pivot your left foot down 60 degrees. Step it out, warrior one. Reach your arms up. Take a breath in. Lean back just a little bit. Make sure right knee is right over the ankle. And then that left hip is totally turned forward. So take a breath in here as you lean back. Pinky fingers are facing one another. Exhale, Chaturanga, hands come down. High to low push-up. Option to lead your right leg up if you want Ekapada. Option for chin stand. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, left leg high. Left leg all the way up. Exhale, step it between the hands. Nice and slow. Quietly, pivot the right foot down. 60 degrees, rise up, warrior one, and pause. Bend that left knee. Soften the shoulders. Straight arms into this. Straight up. Bump that left hip back. Right hip goes forward. Breathe. Take a breath in, lean back. Exhale, Chaturanga, hands come down, high to low. Option for chin stand or Ekapada, leaving the leg up. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, walk, step, or jump. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair, sink your hips, rise up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, Chaturanga, high to low. Up dog, inhale, shoulders back. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it between your hands. Pivot your left foot down 45 degrees or 60. Inhale, rise up. Warrior one. Exhale, take it straight back down. High to low push up. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Left leg high, inhale. Plant it between your hands. Exhale, pivot your right foot down 45 or 60 degrees. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana, high to low. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward and jump. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Here comes the crow. Exhale, crow. So for crow, if you have it, off you go. If you want to work a little bit with me, the hands come down to about hip or shoulder distance. Spread out the fingers. These are your new feet. So you're going to grab the floor as much as possible. Your knees are going to come up as high as they can on your triceps, maybe into the armpit, right? You're going to shift forward. Bring your chest forward first. Look forward. And then start to balance. So you can take one foot off the ground, put it back down. The other foot, put it back down. Both. Once you're out, the big toes touch. And you start to kick your glutes. So hold wherever you are for 5, 4, 3, deep breaths, 2, and 1. So from here, you're going to either come down and step it back into your chaturanga, or if you're practicing your shoot back, you're going to be in your crow and land in low chaturanga. Then upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, moving on. Right leg high, take a breath in. Exhale, low lunge, step it forward. Inhale, high lunge. Sweep the arms up, soft shoulders. Take a breath in. Exhale, warrior two. Your right leg's in front, line up your right heel and the left arch, right? Really sink into your right knee. Soften your shoulders. Look over your right middle finger. Reach forward. Reverse your warrior. High five the back of the room. Grab your left hip, or your right hip rather. Lean back. Find that stretch. Same kind of stretch we had in that lateral stretch at the beginning of class. And on your exhale, triangle. Bump your hips back towards the back of the room. Maybe take your left foot up a little bit. Hips go back. Right arm goes forward. Take your right hand either inside the foot or outside the foot or on the shin or peace fingers, big toes. So this is really your preference. Avoid dumping, right? Using that left leg as some kind of leverage. So you're kind of wanting to use your core a little bit. So I'll take the toes, lift your left leg or left arm up, look at the left thumb. Imagine you're inside a toaster. Mula bandha's engaged. Lift your stomach. Look up, stretching the neck for 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. From here, rebend your front leg. Come into side angle. You can scoot that left foot back. Right hand inside the foot or outside the foot, your choice. Left bicep over the ear. Option also for a bind. Left hand can come behind your back. Right arm goes under right leg. Right? Look up. Press into the bladed side of left foot. 3, 2, 1. From here, option to straighten your right leg and keep your bind, or come back into your triangle. For 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go for Prasarita. So, left hand comes down. It's a wide-legged straddle, right? Toes are facing 12 o'clock. Straight on. Fingernails in line with your toenails. Elbows are not out, they're in, right? And then push the ground towards the camera, right? And then the weight's going to be in the ball mounds of your feet. So you're going to tilt forward. Legs are as strong and as straight as you can get them. Shoulder blades are back. So we're going to stay here for a little bit. If you want to take your headstand, it's up to you. Your headstand becomes this triangle situation between your hands, 1, 2, and your head is the third, the highest point of the triangle. So that's happening. Slowly start to lift. Squeeze the legs. Or stay in your Prasarita. For 3, 2, and 1. If you're up, Come down the same way you went in. Flex the feet. Open the legs. Bring your toenails in line with your fingernails. Lift up halfway. Walk your hands forward. And then on your exhale, let's take a Skandasana. So pivot the toes out 45 degrees and bend into your right leg. Stay here for a stretch. Option to fly your wings open. Option for the bind, left hand behind your back, right arm goes around the right shin. Open it up. You can flex your left foot. If you want more, you can try to keep the blade edge side of left foot down on the mat. 3, 2, and 1. Release. From here, come back into your low lunge. So I believe your right foot is going to be up at the top, right? So walk it all the way around, frame your right foot. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, vinyasa through. High to low push-up. Up dog, inhale. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Look forward slowly. Think knee to chest. Come into plank and then step that foot in between your hands. The idea is not to peel your palms off when you step up. Inhale for your high lunge. Left side. Keep that bend. Arms up. Soft shoulders. Belly's in. Take a breath and lean back just a little bit. And on your exhale, open up. Warrior 2. Left heel in line with the arch of your right foot. Bend into left knee. Engage your Mula Bandha. Engage your Uddiyana Bandha. That's your belly, so it's in and up. Rather than just sucking it in, it's kind of up, lifting your organs, right? From here, reach forward, reverse. High five the back of the room. Keep that left knee bent. And then on your exhale, triangle. Bump your hips back. Maybe your right foot comes up just a little bit. Bump your hips backwards. And then left hand can, again, inside left foot, outside right foot. This is really your choice how you feel, right? Shin, but if you're shinning it, make sure to keep your stomach in so you're lifting with your core rather than dumping, okay? Or two-piece fingers, wrap around your left big toe and look up. For 3, 2, you can close that top hip just a little bit if that feels better, rather than opening it up as much. So if that takes the pain away, feel free to do that. And 1, shift into side angle. So the left hand can be inside left foot or outside. I'm going to stay there. Step your right foot back just a little bit. Press through the bladed side of right foot, and then right arm over the ear. For 3, 2, 1. Option for half bind. So if you're going half bind, your right hand grabs the left thigh. Little fingers, right? And then you open up, or take the full bind. Left hand under left leg. Whoop, pop. And we stay here. Look up. 2, 1. Back to triangle, or if you have the bind, stay in your bind and straighten your left leg. Keep looking up for 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Leaning back in triangle, take a breath in. Exhale, Prasarita part 2. Walk your right hand all the way to the center. This time, flip your fingers. Let's see if you can see me. Here we go. All right. Yes. Flip your fingers backwards. Okay? And then you're going to walk your hands backwards. And if your head touches the ground like mine just did, make a smaller angle. So if you're more flexible, you need a smaller angle. If your hamstrings are a little bit tight, you need a big angle, right? Okay? So you're going to walk your hands all the way back. And then see if you can pull yourself through. The weight's still in the ball mounds of your feet. Open the sit bones. Hold here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk your hands forward. Halfway lift. And then on your exhale, walk your hands back around to that left foot. Remember, we're coming back into our low lunge, so the hands frame left foot. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg high. Exhale, vinyasa through. Option to keep the leg up or take your traditional vinyasa, high to low. Up dog. Exhale, down dog. Look outside your hands. Walk, step, or jump into Malasana. we go. Okay. So use your elbows, push your knees open, really press your palms. If this is easy for you, you're not feeling much of a stretch, make a fist with one hand and press it into the other. If that's still, you could do more, 2 fists, and then bump them together, see if that works. You want to take it up again, lift your heels. We're going to hold it here for 3, 2, and 1. Lower the heels. Good. A little bit of an opening here. Left hand down, right arm up. Fly it open. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower it back down. Inhale, fly it open to the right. Exhale, bring it back down. Very nice. Okay. From here, let's go ahead and have a seat on the mat. I'm going to do a time check. Okay, cool. Got about 19 minutes here, so let's do a little bit of floor work. Let's take a wide-legged straddle. Let's see if I can change this a little bit so you guys can see me on the mat here. Okay. All right, so it's a wide-legged straddle. Flex the feet. Take a breath in. Reach all the way up. Twist over the right leg, then exhale, fold. So your hands can either be here, out to the side. See if you can keep your chest lifted, and then it's a chin to shin type of situation. If you want to do some hand mudras, you can make a little thumb and first finger connecting on the left hand, and then grab your left wrist with your right hand, or the opposite direction, whichever you choose. Okay, hold here. Keep your toes flexed. Keep squeezing your thighs.
Are you?
Yeah. This is my roommate, Morgan.
Hello. I was gonna do some uploading. If it causes the internet to lag, just yell at me.
Okay. All right, from here, reach all the way up. And then on your exhale, twist, fold over the left leg. Beautiful. Hopefully you guys can let me know if the internet lags when he's uploading things. All right, from here, come all the way up, and then exhale, forward fold. Walk your hands forward. So when you're forward folding, you do want to keep your chest up. You still want to squeeze your legs. There's an external rotation in your thighs. The toes are still flexed. Walk the hands forward. Breathe. You can look forward if you want more of a stretch. You can relax and put some weight on your third eye if that feels good. And then come on back up. Okay, bring the legs back in. Supta, or not, I guess not Supta Baddha Konasana, just the bottoms of your feet touching.
Ignore the legs.
All right, so bottoms of the teeth touching, knees eventually will come down. So if you guys have practiced with me, you know that this is my Achilles heel. But yeah, the angle is up to you. I was asked earlier whether you want your heels nice and close to your body or a little bit further. It's really up to you. I've heard that the less flexible people like myself need to have a nice wide angle. That way you can come down and use your elbows to push on your knees, give yourself a little bit extra of a boost. If you're super mobile and your knees are already down, you can go ahead and bring that angle in. So up to you, but grab the bottoms of your feet and start to kind of give yourself a little massage on the arches. Push down. Hold here. Keep your chest coming forward for 3. If you can go all the way down, be my guest. 2. And 1. Okay. From here, let's do cow face pose. So this would be a good time for a strap if you have one, but if you don't, it's no big deal. All right, so I'm opposite to you. Take your left leg, left knee, and point it straight to the middle of the mat. Okay? Then take your right knee and put it on top of your left. Now, if your right hip came up, like mine kind of does, scoot your sit bone so your right hip is down on the ground. Your left heel is going to be next to your right glute, and ideally, you want your right heel next to your left glute. Cow face legs, right? You can stay here if you don't want to use the arms. If you're going to use the arms with me, take your right arm up, pat yourself in the middle of the back. Take your left hand all the way around and try to grab for fingers. If you cannot grab, grab close. Okay? If you have a strap, that would be a time for the strap situation. right? Okay, so once you have it, keep your right elbow lifting, keep your chest up, and then kind of push your head back into that right arm. Hold here. If you have the fold, feel free to go ahead and fold over. Otherwise, you can stay right up here with me to keep your sit bones grounded. For 3, 2, and 1. Relax the arms. And then we're just going to take a twist. So staying where you are, bring your right foot to come to the ground. Send your left heel closer to that glute. Make sure that's, that right sit bone is down. Right hand behind your back, left arm all the way up. Take a breath in. Exhale, twist. Left elbow outside the right thigh. Look over your right shoulder. Again, breathe in, lift through the spine, and then exhale, twist. One more breath. Inhale. Lift through the crown. Exhale to twist. Good. Inhale, bring it up. And then on your exhale, hands come over to the left. Do a little counter twist, bow, and come back up. All right. From here, take your right leg before we do the other side, and we're going to rock the baby, so to get into the right hip a little bit. You can take your left leg all the way out if that feels good. Right leg is still up. You're going to hook the left elbow crease around the right foot, and then your right arm is going to go around the right knee. Flex your left foot, and then really hug it in. Make sure your back doesn't round. If it does, it's not the end of the world, but see if you can lift your chest. And then just kind of rock, see what kind of mobility you can get into that right hip. That's the intention here. So kind of however it wants to move, just let your leg guide you, if you will. Good. And then from here, option to stay, option for compass. If you're going to go with compass, left hand outside, outside the right foot. Then your right shoulder is going to come under the right leg. Plant that right hand down firmly. That's like your base. And then slowly start to straighten it up and flex the foot, looking under the arm. Flex the left foot. Look up for 3, wherever you are. 2, and 1. Rebend. Option for 8 angle, I believe it's called. So take your left foot over the right, lift up, shoot your legs over to the right. Hold here. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Let's do the other side. Okay, take your right knee forward. Left knee on top of right. Ground down through your left sit bone. And now take your left arm all the way up. Nope. Take your right arm all the way up. Hook. And grab. See that those sit bones are down. See if you can inch your heels a little closer to your glutes. And hold here. If you guys can still hear me okay with the internet connection, can you send me like a little heart or something so I know we're still good? I can't really see what people are saying, but I can see the hearts. Okay. All right, from here again, push your head back into that arm for 3. Thank you. 2, and 1. Relax. Okay. Plant the bottom of your left foot. Take your right heel to your left glute. Make sure that left sit bone is down. Left hand comes behind your back. Right arm goes up. Take a breath in. On your exhale, right elbow outside left leg and twist. On your inhale to lengthen. Now I'm seeing the hearts. Thank you guys. I think there's a little bit of a lag, so that's good to know. Thank you. All right, again, lift with the spine. So imagine space between the vertebrae as you lift. And on your exhale, you're twisting from the belly button. One more. Take a breath in. Shoulders back. Exhale to twist. From here, take your counter twist. Walk your hands around to the right. Plant the hands. Little counter twist. Bow to the center of the earth. Coming back up. All right, rock the baby time. So pick up your left leg. This time you can send your right leg out long, flex the foot. Okay. The eye of your right elbow hooks the bottom of left foot. Left elbow hooks left knee, and then just rock. Again, being cognizant of your back. See if you can kind of straighten it up a little bit. There's a lot of us, including myself, that have these thoracic spine issues from hunching or from looking at our phones or for even kind of emotionally protecting ourselves and pulling our shoulders in to protect our heart center. So we have this thing going on in the middle of the back. Just lift. It takes years. We'll all get it. So again, back and forth. Just rotating around in its socket. And then option for compass. If you're going for compass, right hand out on the top of left foot. And then your left shoulder goes under the knee. Plant that hand down. You can kind of inch it out a little bit to get more leverage. And then start to straighten and flex the foot, looking under the right arm. You can stay also rocking the baby. For 3, 2, and 1. Relax. All right, from here, keep that backpack on if you want it. Take your right ankle over the left. You can stay here or shift forward and come into your 8 angle pose. Keep your ankles crossed for 3, 2, and 1. Have a seat. Good. All right, we're going to do a few back bends. So let's make our way to the mat. I'm going to shift this around so you can see on the back what's going on. Okay. So lay all the way down. Hug your knees into your chest. And then rock from left to right. Just this releases your lumbar spine. So make it big or little, however feels good. You can cactus or tee out your arms and just go back and forth, so you can get any pops in your back. Keep breathing. So your face goes to the opposite side of your knees. Back and forth. See if you can ground down through your hands as you're doing this. And then maybe bring your knees to your armpits as you switch. Good. From there, take your happy baby, lift up, open the legs. See if you can really use your bicep strength to pull those legs down. Flex your feet so the feet are stamping footprints on the ceiling. Good. And then from here, we'll take our back bends. Legs come down. Bring your heels in close to your glutes. Level 1, palms face down. On your inhale, lift up. Press into the heels. Press into the palms. Look straight up at the sky. Chest chases chin. Hold here. 5. Breathe. 4. 3. 2. 1. Come on down, bone by bone. Separate your feet to the width of the mat. Windshield wiper your knees. All right, round 2. Heels close to the glutes, right? Lift up, interlace your hands behind your back. Slide your triceps under. Push the clasp of the hands down. Lift, squeeze the thighs up. For 3, 2, and 1. Release the hands, lower down. Separate the feet. This time, windshield wiper the knees from left to right. You feel a really nice release along the low back. We're going to go for one more. This is our third. Full wheel if you want it. If you're coming with me, we're going to go for full wheel. You're welcome to take round 1 or round 2 again if that feels good. Round 3, flip the palms so the thumb are facing your ears and the fingers are facing your shoulders. Bring the heels in. Take a breath out. If you want to go halfway, on your inhale, you just come up to the crown of your head and push your hands and stay here. If you're ready, meet me all the way up. If this hurts your back, you can separate your feet a little bit wider. And then see if you can straighten your arms and straighten your legs. And then hold wherever you are for 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet together. Left hand on your heart, right hand on your belly. Take a few breaths. Breathe. And then as you're ready, go ahead and take your knees, or excuse me, your hands to your knees, close them like a book. Bring your knees into your chest. And then we'll do a figure 4, right ankle over left knee. This time, so instead of interlacing your hands behind the thigh, can you do the shin? Really give it a good pull. Flex both of your feet. Switch. Left ankle over right knee. Interlace your hands behind, or excuse me, in front of the right shin. Pull. Flex both the feet. And relax. From here, any finishing poses that you would like. If you want to do headstand, feel free. If you want to do shoulder stand, feel free. Or I'm just going to go with legs up the wall. So any kind of inversion where your legs are up. So here's legs up the wall. The feet are either pointed with firework toes, flex, whatever you want to do here. But see if you can find some stillness and just breathe. How still can you make your legs, your body, softening the breath? And then when you're ready, bend your knees, hug your knees into your chest, bring your forehead to your knees, squeeze everything as tight as you can for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open into Shavasana, or you can come up into a meditative seat. So let's see. Yeah. So we have about 2 minutes. Find wherever feels good for you, wherever's comfortable. Close down the eyes. Let everything go. Focus on the breath. If you're in Shavasana, start to move in your fingers and your toes. Deepen the breath. Rotate your ankles, your wrists. Deepen the breath. And if you're in Shavasana still, inhale, reach your arms all the way up, reach your legs out long. Exhale, hug your knees into your chest, roll over onto your favorite side, come into infant's pose. Take a breath here. And then as you're ready, meet us in Sukhasana, easy sit. Ground down through the sit bones, lengthen through the spine, lengthen through the crown, soften the shoulders. On your inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Gather up all that energy we just created, press your palms. Exhale, bring your thumbs down to your heart center, tuck your chin. The light, the teacher, and the student in me recognizes, honors, and reflects that same exact light, teacher, and student in you. Namaste. Thank you guys again for practicing with me. First attempt, I would love feedback. Find me or Kathy on Facebook. Let me know what you think, if the space worked. I hope you guys are all enjoying your time in and reconnecting and finding a little bit of stillness. I love you guys. Thank you for being part of this community. It's just awesome. All right. See you soon.